like about competing at Fargo?
I really like the noise. You know, a lot's going on, but especially, you know, during finals, everyone is kind of tuned in on the two wrestlers, and I think it makes the people who are wrestling feel special.
What's the goal when you come to a tournament like this?
Definitely kind of applying what I've been working on the whole year. You know, there's tournaments where I fall short of goals or I don't perform as well, and those are the tournaments that I'm picking and choosing what I need to work on, and this is where I kind of apply it.
How does it feel to be able to kind of breeze through a quarterfinals match like that?
It was nice. You know, definitely being the first match of the day is kind of nerve-wracking, but it's nice to get it out of the way to relax a bit.
Explain the Fargo experience to me. Do you look forward to it? Do you dread it?
I definitely look forward to it. There's a few parts that, you know, are a bit frustrating. The weigh-in line is pretty long, gets longer every year, but it shows that women's wrestling's growing, so I don't really mind that bad. This is the first year my brothers aren't here, so usually I'm here for like a whole week watching both of them, but you know, it's nice to have my focus just to be on me this weekend.
Was there anything you were working specifically on in that match?
I definitely think I found some stuff to work on. Going into it, I'm taking like low singles that I'm not recovering off of fast enough, where they can kind of use that to counterattack and, you know, grab my ankles and, you know, slow me down a bit. So I definitely feel like even if I didn't perform the best I wanted in that match, it's helping me show what I need to work on for my next match.
What are you about to do right now?
I'm about to go line up for the Parade of Champions and hopefully get things done.
Have you won Fargo before?
Yeah, last year I won in the U16 100-pound division.
So this would be your first junior title?
Yeah.
Does that make you nervous at all? Do you still get nervous before matches?
Yeah, I can kind of slowly feel like, you know, I'm wrestling the big girls, so it's kind of a bit more nerve-wracking, but I'm excited. I still treat every match like it's any other.
What can we expect from you in this match right now?
Since it's the last match, definitely leaving it all on the mat, you know, not really focusing on the result, focusing on making sure everything in my gas tank gets emptied, everything that I've been training for I trust, and I just leave it on the mat, and win or lose, I know if they beat me, it's because they're a better wrestler. I know I did everything right leading up to this moment, and, you know, if I don't win, it's just God's will, and that's okay.
You see Jaclyn Bouzakis, she's the #1 seed. She's already firing off a double leg takedown. Her opponent, Katie Valdez, very tough opponent from Colorado. She's been in the mix for a while now, but Bouzakis finishes and scores too quickly. This is a battle of #1 versus #2 in the rankings. Those are completed by a consortium involving USA Wrestling, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, and FloWrestling. They're put out usually monthly. And it's not often you get #1 versus #2, but it's happening here on the big stage here in Fargo. Bouzakis in again.
Got that ankle. Keeping hold of that ankle.
Valdez doesn't want to concede anything, but Bouzakis had other plans, and it's a 4-0 lead in just a minute. And when you talk about fast starts, that's Jaclyn Bouzakis.
Yes, that's definitely a fast start. She was ready off the rip and on her third shot now.
Yeah, darts under the knee, then comes out behind, and Valdez, only so much she can do. Those attacks are deadly, and it's 6-0 with a trap arm gut to make it 8-0. One more, and Jaclyn Bouzakis might add to her already impressive collection of trophies. Valdez trying to get a shot in herself, blocked down by Bouzakis. Vicious throw by, but it's almost too far.
Oh.
See, Team Colorado is here. You heard them.
They are loud up there.
So the bent leg there might have been going laterally and not up and down. which can lead to a stoppage, which is what we got. So they're back to neutral, and Valdez fighting her way back into this match, back down to a 6-point deficit. No longer a takedown away from a tech fall. They're mixing it up again in the center of the mat. Valdez wants to keep it in close. She likes these brawler types of matches.
She is not backing down.
No. And they're familiar opponents, so they know what each other brings to the table and what they're going to have to do to get the win. And Valdez impressively kept her composure. Wow, there's that throw by. This time it hasn't landed yet, but there's the two.
Bouzakis got to scoot that hip a little bit out.
Yeah, Valdez can keep Bouzakis off balance, but stalemated. 25 seconds. See how ready Valdez is to go to get that back. But Bouzakis, another shot.
We're at short time on the clock here.
Yeah, just 15 seconds. Bouzakis trying to finish in short time, get that stop sign, and get off the mat, but Valdez conceding nothing, 3 seconds. All right, so how important is it, Vanessa, to get to that break? When you give up some early points and you get that reset time, you get the 30 seconds, you get to talk back to your coaches mentally, how important is that?
It's so important to be able to take that break and really be able to refocus, get your breath, get a drink of water, and refresh. And right now you see the coaches in there giving them their pointers, getting them ready to go back in there, telling them off, getting that last little sip of water and getting back out there.
Yeah, do you see a difference in demeanor in the performance? If maybe a wrestler doesn't really show what they're capable of in the first half, and then you get to talk to them, and then maybe they wrestle a little bit differently.
Yeah, that first period, you know, some things worked, some things didn't work, and what we got to adjust on, that's that big point right there.
Yeah, Valdez once again clawing, chipping away, as you like to say, from that deficit, and you get that 1 point, and then mentally maybe you got an edge, and there they go. Button horns like a couple of rams.
It's fun seeing Deanna in the corner. Her and I used to compete against each other, with each other, different weight classes. It's fun to see her coaching.
Yeah, that's what's great about Fargo. It's a little bit of a convention for the folks that are in wrestling a lot.
Yes, it's like a reunion. Oh, she's chipping away.
Beautiful counter by Valdez, shot by Bouzakis. Looks like she was thinking of maybe getting a lift and a return for 4, but instead she gets tossed over for 2, and now we have a battle. Valdez does not look like she's ready to fatigue at all.
Bouzakis on that bottom leg.
I think the ref was on top of that, making sure those toes don't get wrenched in the wrong direction. 2 minutes to go, and a 10-5 bout. This would be a monumental comeback, but that slide
trapped arm gut
to a trapped arm gut. Bouzakis too slick with the slide by, and she's got the legs crossed. Can she get the turn?
Can she
with
get
the
it
legs?
locked up? She's driving. Back on her feet.
Driving but couldn't finish. Good fight by Valdez, and that was not fun for her. It's now you laugh at how tough they are. It's an impressive laugh. It's you know, you chuckle to yourself like, I would wilt under such type of pressure, but they're just shaking it off and going back out there to continue to fight.
They are.
12-5. Scoreboard's not showing you what it is right now.
No score yet.
So 12-5 with a minute to go.
Oh.
And Bouzakis sits her back down from quad pod. So now 1 point away, 53 seconds.
Valdez looking for something big out here. She's ready to go.
Yeah, no quit in Katie Valdez, absolutely. A very gritty performance. She wants the dub. She's not satisfied. Oh, then she's going to get an exposure.
Got her on her back. Sitting her hips in.
Steps over. 35. Bouzakis.
She's got 30 seconds here.
14 to 17.
She's got to get her hips in. She got to get her elbows on there.
20 seconds. Bouzakis is fighting for her life.
She's got to lift that head up. She's got to lift that head up.
12 seconds.
She's got to get all her weight and lift that head up. Hips in. She's got to get her hips
still bridging.
in.
High bridge for Bouzakis.
Nothing yet.
Hanging up. 3 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No call on the pin.
No call. Oof.
That was a battle.
Definitely a bit exhausted, a little frustrated, but overall pretty happy it's done with, and I got the result I wanted, even if it didn't go about the way I wanted. There was a few times in there, if I just got one more takedown, I would have been able to finish the match, but kudos to Katie. She's an amazing opponent, a really great girl. I know her personally, but I think those scoring points in the beginning really, helped out in the end when I got caught, and ultimately, helped me secure the win.
I was talking to you after your quarterfinal match. You talked about how you need to think about your low singles and how you need to change some things. It looked like you did that. They were working in that match. How did that feel?
It was good. I knew as soon as I got in on the shot, Katie's a strong girl that, what was able to work on some of the girls at the beginning of this tournament wouldn't work on her. She's a very high-level athlete. So getting in on them, I knew I had to change what I was doing, and for the most part, that little change helped me a lot in the matches.
What was going through your head when you were fighting that pin at the end?
I was in a weird position. My back was twisted up like a pretzel, and I was kind of looking at the crowd as everyone, was yelling for me to get pinned, and I was definitely having some doubts in my mind, especially hearing 30 seconds on the clock, but hearing my coach in the corner counting down for how many more seconds I needed to fight definitely helped. I was kind of slowly able to adjust. There was a moment there that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but I was able to use that to, fight a little bit more and, ultimately, finish the match.
How do you feel about it overall? Can you rest easy?
Not yet. Another learning experience, I want more matches like that, where it's like toe-to-toe the whole time, and as much as I'm frustrated, I'm thankful too. There's plenty of girls who still would have loved to be in my situation.
Overall, are you glad you made the trip to Fargo?
100%. The ultimate goal is Worlds, but these hard matches are getting me ready for that.